Oh yes, the holidays. The time of family, friends, loved ones, Christmas specials like Elf, National Lampoon, Die Hard, children screaming for not getting what they desire, as well as the time when the nostalgia critic will lose his shit again over this time of year. God! I must say, ever since I started my review show, a lot has happened to me. And all within this year, no less. I started reviewing, a Hellgun was delivered at my doorstep, got attacked by an assassin, as well as been to other dimensions. And since it's almost the end of the year, I don't know what I'm gonna review. I mean, I did do more than enough countdown lists, and did more than enough Star Wars. Unless... why not? Welcome to the holiday special episode of Fandemic. I'm your host, IndiFan. And this time, we're going to do something a little different. Jurassic Park, goddammit! I loved watching these movies when I was a kid. I watched Jurassic Park almost as much as I have Star Wars. And now, let's go back a little. Back in the early 2000s, Jurassic Park 4 was pretty much Star Wars Episode 7. People weren't sure if there was going to be one or not. However, there was an idea to have it made, originally known as Jurassic Park Extinction, and it was going to have the original cast in the first movie. However, that ended up in development hell. Then, fans Jack Delamere decided if they weren't going to do it, the fans will. Apparently, it was originally going to be released in 2007, and the original scriptwriter was placed on sound mixing, but there was only more delay. Eventually, the music and sound was done, although it was rushed and not the best of quality. Does it stand out? Well, let's find out as we dig into Prime Survival. So the movie starts off with the skull. Nothing to add to the plot. Our real story actually begins at a high school, where we meet our protagonists, Elliot, Adam, and James.
Got any money for the vending machine?
Dumbass.
Hate vending machines.
Which is why I am obviously going to rip that out-of-order sign from the vending machine to express my frustration. So we then cut to the three gathered at a table where Adam explains what's going on. Basically, Adam's uncle, Crash, has invited the three to a boat trip to an island off the coast of Costa Rica. This certainly isn't going to go wrong in any way, guaranteed.
I'm not making the same mistakes again.
No, you're making all new ones.
We then cut to the three in the classroom and Elliot talking to his mother, although they don't really add much to a plot. Or in other words, so we then see the three getting on the plane for that trip. And this is where we meet Crash.
You are not authorized to operate this equipment.
Quiet or I'll crush you.
Hello, Adam. Good to see you.
And now here's the first problem. The audio can be a bit mismatched. I mean, we can hear Crash saying hi to Adam, but we don't hear him say hi to the other two. And so, after another scene of filler, the three and Crash are on that boat ride.
Hey Crash, do you mind telling us where we're finally going?
We're going to a little place I used to take tourists there. It's near government restricted zone. Some miles away, but You don't need to worry about that.
Besides possibly being jailed by the Costa Rican government for being in a restricted area, but oh no, you have nothing to worry about.
It was the worst idea in the long, sad history of bad ideas, and I'm going to be there when you learn that.
And so, Crash decides that him and the three could stay at Isla Muerta for a few nights. Okay, they didn't actually do that, but they did land on the island.
I'm gonna go and see if I can find a good camping spot.
I'll unpack the stuff, eh? Don't worry about it. But I tell you what, watch out in the jungle, eh? Some big creepy crawlies out there.
Waiting to be killed. So we then see our three heroes in the forest, where they're looking for a camping spot.
Was that a bird?
And now we go to a second problem with this movie. Some of the characters sound different. I mean, one time, James sounds like this,
Hey Adam, you got any money for the vending machine?
to sounding like this.
Was that a bird?
I won't let this subtract the quality from the film, given the director was young and
Elliot.
the type of kind of make, but I will point out this flaw. Anyway, the three run into a consignatus.
That was no bird.
What the hell was that?
Are these characters this oblivious? Does Delamer expect me to believe that these three teenagers have no idea what the hell is the Isla Nublar incident, nor the San Diego incident, which was on the news at one time? I'm sorry, but I call bullcrap. I mean, these are dinosaurs brought back from extinction. I think the world should notice. I swear, the plot holes are so gigantic, I lost my beard in the process of talking about them. And so, the three decide to go back. My foreshadowing sense is tingling. And so, our three heroes return back to the beach.
Uncle?
Where is he?
I don't know. He said he would stay right here.
Okay. I apologize for that, but come on. You know he was gonna die.
Adam, it was him that brought us here, not you. It was Crash's idea.
I know, it's just... I knew him so well.
Hey, if anything, he sounds like a better person than the majority of my family on my mother's side. While Elliot is comforting Adam, he makes the promise that they'll get back home through the boat. But...
just back away slowly.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Couldn't resist. So while the Raptor's about to have Adam for lunch, Elliot does this. Holy mother of shit! That was straight into his nostrils!
Well, this is one way to pick your nose.
So with the Raptor writhing in pain and through a glitch, I swear I did not edit that, the three try to escape with the Raptors following. Elliot gets separated from the three, and similar to the cats and dogs of old, Adam and James climb up a tree. The Raptors try to reach at them for a bit, until the T-Rex pretty much scares them off.
Holy crap, that thing was scary.
Which one? The T-Rex? Or the part where you nearly became a meal?
Wait a minute, where's Elliot?
I thought it was with you!
In that case...
No, forget it. So while Adam and James keep moving, we then see Elliot trying to get back to his group. Until he runs into a pair of Dilophosaurus. And the best way to describe the scenario that happens next is through this. Well, that was fun. So after that chase sequence, you then cut back to Adam and James.
I didn't mean it in that way, Adam. I'm pretty sure he didn't have a clue what was going on in this island.
And it still baffles me to this day, how do you guys not know about it? So Adam and James decide to head back to the beach and find Elliot in the morning. And then we see some Brachiosaurus. Nothing important.
Oh yeah, that's how it always starts.
As for Elliot, well... That's it? That seems kind of rushed. It's like in Slender when the Slender Man appears, enters some terrifying music, and nope, he's gone. So Elliot then gets up, picks up an important plot device to be used for later, walks outside, and runs into some Triceratops, but that's not really important. Then Elliot comes across a dead body, and takes a coat, walks away, and finds a bike laying next to a building. Then it just so happens that the coat has the motorcycle keys, and there was a motorcycle helmet underneath the motorcycle. Who knew?
I remember that on InGen's list.
It's because it wasn't on their list, and that makes you wonder what else they were up to.
So Elliot then starts up the motorcycle and drives off, scaring away a few Stegosaurus in the process. Huh. Take a photograph of them, they get pissed. Drive a motorcycle near them, they get spooked.
They're just protecting their baby, so am I.
Wait a minute. Go back. The Stegosaurus just disappeared halfway. How do you get away with that?
Please! God damn it! Hate this hacker crap.
Anywho, of course, the three are reunited.
Hey man, we thought you were dead.
Well, I almost died a few times. Those things out there nearly killed me.
At least, I hope it's safe there now. I'm sure the dinosaurs would have moved on.
Are you sure the dinosaurs haven't ruined any of your stuff, or urinated, or defecated on any of your belongings at all? So we then see the three gathered at a campfire.
Perhaps we'll make it out of here with some footage of these things and make a fortune.
That is, if you don't get into a Costa Rican prison first.
The U.S. Embassy, that's our U.S. Embassy, told us we should accept the inevitable. Can you believe that?
Some guy named Nick Van Owen was said to have tried that with the animals seen back on the news in '97. The guy was a professional cameraman and he failed. Imagine that.
And since when did you figure out who's Nick Van Owen?
What'd you think you were gonna see? Animals? Maybe, big iguanas?
I can't think of anyone wanting to see such terrible beasts either.
Well, for starters, you have me, Ellen Grant, Ellie Sattler, Ray Mitchell, Sarah Harding. Sarah! So he then cuts to the next day where everyone's awake, and after hearing a series of noises, they decide it's time to move on.
Man, these animals are messy.
I don't think we should be looking through it again. We found most of what we wanted last night.
There you go.
So the three are attacked by pteranodons, and that's it. Nothing really happens, except that Adam's now injured, even though he clearly dodged it! I mean, did he hit his arm on some sand?
I don't like sand.
So we then see the three running into a forest.
I think we can stop them now. I don't think they're coming through the woods anymore.
Wait. When did that happen?
2 no-shows and 1 sick Triceratops.
James, how's your arm?
It's okay, I think. It's just a bit painful.
Just a flesh wound.
Whatever it was, it didn't cut me.
Then what the hell caused your injury? The three then decide to continue on to the communications tower.
Hopefully a radio or some kind of phone with a satellite connection to the nearest Costa Rican communications post.
And surprise attack coming in 3, 2, 1.
Man is dead.
Oh no, we were assholes!
Oh my god!
Yep, another chase scene. What a shock. In fact, might as well do this. Oh boy. I wonder if there's any more left that this movie could offer. And so, after our three heroes have escaped the jaws of danger once again, our heroes keep running before anyone else could endanger their lives, and they make it to the communications building. Which just so happened to be the same place Elliot crashed.
What you found? This logbook explains how they brought some dinosaurs here in secret shortly after the Tyrannosaur rampage. This place was going to be their backup plan.
Which also begs the question. What made these people think, after the San Diego incident, putting them on another island would be a good idea? In fact, it makes you wonder, how did the Costa Rican government react to this idea? So, after the San Diego incident, we thought of another idea when it comes to these creatures. We're listening. Put them on another island. What? So while a raptor sneaks into the communications building, our three heroes search for a radio so they can get out of the island. Or rather, a cell phone.
No.
And with a working battery, no less.
And now this raises more questions.
First of all, how long has that phone been on the island? And secondly, if it has been around longer than 2001,
then how does it still have battery power?
I got an idea.
Plot holes aside, the raptor catches up to them. And of course, there's another chase. Goodness, when it comes to this film, two Bum reviewers can pretty much describe what happens in this movie like this. Run! So after the three lose the raptor, they then find out that they now have to get through the raptor's pack.
How do they know we're here? Don't ask. The helicopter's almost here. Let's go.
Just hope the Costa Rican government isn't going to put you in jail for trespassing.
So Elliot passes two gas grenades to both Adam and James. And of course the raptors attack.
Might as well do it. Okay, that is the last one I'm doing. And so, the Spinosaurus and the T-Rex meet each other once again for round 2. God damn it, a T-Rex cannot get back up when it's put down. It is very top heavy. If it falls down, chances are it's either stayed pinned down or it's dead.
And so after the T-Rex gets back up, of course, it gets its moment of revenge. Our heroes then leave the battle scenario. The raptors catch up and surround our heroes, and decide they'll go out fighting. The raptors retreat, and the chopper arrives. The sort of movie ends with them getting to the chopper, and some narration from Elliot.
They called us the great survivors of the InGen project, just like Ian Malcolm and Alan Grant. They couldn't be further from the truth. We never really left that island truly alive. In reality, we all perished from within there. We'll always remember it. Right till the day our bodies truly will leave this earth.
That was Prime Survival. Time for my pros and cons.
While the film isn't without its flaws, it still has its high points. I mean, the models are good, the cinematography isn't too bad, and to be honest, it's actually quite entertaining.
Analysis. A C+. If
you're looking for a movie with story and characters, then this movie probably isn't for you. But if you're looking to have a good time, then give this a watch.
Well, that's all for this year. Hopefully I'll get some information on the guy who's been trying to kill me. Nope. I'm IndiFan, and I want to wish everyone a Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, and wait a minute. Next month is January. You know what that means? Oh wait, no. I'm gonna tell you anyway!